Let's go. Let's do it. What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. We trapping. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. I hope everybody's having a good day, having a good evening, man. Having a good evening, man. Let's do it. We in the building with it, man. We in the building with it. Let's go. Let's do it. Hey, I hope everybody's having a good evening. I'ma need you to hit that like and share for the squad that will not charge a card. We trying to get this trap jump around the corner now. Hey, we live in the building. We live in the building. Let them know. Shout out to Justin Kitchen. Shout out to A in the building. What's happening? What's happening? The trap is wide open. Please hit the like and share button, man. Please hit the like and share button. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Give me a one if everything sounds good. Give me a one if everything sounds clean. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Shout out to my people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Tricks in the building. Shout out to Unique G. Shout out to Justin Kitchen, 434 Cowboy, Unique G. Who else? Who else? Mr. President 6060. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights in the building. Big Ben and Rich. We in the building with it, man. I need everybody to hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy, man. If you would be so kind to do that for your boy, man, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, man. I appreciate you. But first, let me get into it, man. You know, first and foremost, we gotta make sure these haters doing the most what they was put on God's green earth to do, and you already knew that's hate, man. Let's get this trap jump around the corner. Yeah. Hit that like and shout, man. Let's get it. Yo.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey. Ain't no looking back.
Let's
Came
get
a
it.
long way. Hey. I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. And we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. That what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey. Cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey. Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's get it.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy. I'm real high. Used to rock knockout, but it's real now. Real fly. Bitch, I probably average your career high. Nigga one day hating on it, probably wanna kill. When they got our own band, we hollin' a deal. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar.
Let's do it.
Took my brother, that made me go harder. That
Hit that
turned me
like
to
and
a
shout
monster. I'm focused on the come up.
trap
I'm one of them
around
come
the
up. For the summer, run of them numbers, yeah. I know that they hate the way it ball, man. Rockin' all this ball, man. Street made on the chain. I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Trapping on the
Ain't no
Sunday.
looking back,
Yeah.
we came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but just let them hate. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey.
Now you might think you at school or maybe even at home or watching me through your phone, but I promise you, you in the trap, sir. I about to say, hold on.
Trap.
It was a delayed effect, but you still got it. You understand? It was still effective. That's what we saying. That's all we saying. How y'all doing on this Sunday, man? You already know how they say the trap don't close. We trapping in our church clothes. You already know how that go now. Them haters want to see us down, but we still will prevail. You understand? We gonna touch down and make sure they understand who we are. We're not backing down. We still here standing tall on all 10. You understand? Still standing tall. It's some dark days here in Dallas, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It just seems a little bitter. You know, it's like a dark cloud over the whole fan base because of the operation, the what can I say? The method of operation that the Cowboys want to go under, man. But, hey, we're not going to let them take our spirit away. We still got the core of a good team. We just need some of the roles to be filled so we can get back feeling like we him Jones and him Duncan.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
We just got to clean up some stuff, fill in some voids that might be, a little vulnerable right now. So we trying to bring back them positive vibes. We can't let them get us too down. You know what I'm saying? We can't let them get us too down. We still got a day, in front of us so we can still get the trap going. You know what I'm saying? Trap. I can't let them take my joy. We can never let the haters win. Them Eagles fans over there just looking at us like, yeah, I want them to feel bad. I want them to suffer. We can't let it happen, man. The trap don't close. We can't let it. We still got to show that we got teeth. We still got to show that we still going to be here to fight. And I'm not finna surrender to none of these people. I'm not finna give up for none of these people. We still gonna fight to the end. Hey, I still feel like my team better, even though they act like they're a little slow at times, With some of the way stuff happen, we're a little slow to react. It take us a little while to get it together. But, hey, we still got the Cowboys and America's team. That's who we are.
We are America's team. The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
Shout out to the lunatic with the $5 super coming in for the win. I appreciate you, sir. I really do. Thank you, sir. He says, team trade down and get more picks. We got too many needs. Support the Trap House. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. DC 4L. Touchdown and calls. You know what? You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Trap. See, hey, I think the lunatic sense it too. The lunatic one of the people that get me up. Like, he get me going. Like, he like the pep rally vibes, the way he ends some of his speeches and stuff. So we need that, man. It seems like we need an adrenaline shot in this whole fan base, man. So when you start thinking like that, it makes my antennas go up, y'all. It makes me think, if everybody's feeling like that, don't it feel like the Joneses should be self-aware enough? They should know better, too. They should be like, hey, man, we got to do something to get this team like a jolt of energy. Because I think this fan base, this is probably the lowest I done seen this fan base in a while, y'all. And that's strange. Like, even the most optimistic people, like, I used to be the super optimistic guy. I just can't do it with the way I've seen them behave and what they giving me to work with. So now it's like, man, it feel like everybody is down and out and low. It's a sad song for everybody around Cowboy Nation, and it's very, very rare that I ever seen us behave this way. It's sad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you, it is a little hope. They know how to get us. So I'm going to say this. In my opinion, it feel like they going to do some outlandish stuff in the draft. I don't see them moving up. I don't think they that aggressive. I don't think they care that much. I don't see them, because when I say moving up, people automatically think like they automatically think in the first round. You know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily mean you got to do that in the first round. You could move up in the second. You know what I'm saying? You could say, okay, I draft my left tackle in the first. Then, boom, I see an opportunity to move up in the second. Boom, let me go get my running back. Let me go get my wide receiver that I like. He won't be here to me in the second. You can move up in the second and go get you a dope wide receiver. Maybe they move up in a couple of more rounds. Maybe they trade somebody. It could be a draft day trade or something. Who knows? But I just feel like I just don't see them stand pat and just drafting normally. Because a lackluster draft, it just won't move this nation right now. It just won't. Trap. I feel like as a fan base, we need to be walking away from this draft like, man, we got this, we got that, we got this, we got that. We need to be confident about the haul that we get back from this draft. I don't think a normal draft or a lackluster draft or anything in the norm, it need to be a spectacular draft. They need to knock this draft out the park, y'all. Like, they need to go in this draft, because I'm telling you, I never thought I'd see this day, but it feel like the Joneses are losing some of the fan base, y'all. They really do. So I know Steven might not care, but I know Jerry care. So Jerry probably like, look, Steven, you know what I'm saying? He gonna take the wheel this time. It feel like Jerry gonna take the wheel this time, don't it, y'all? It's like, man, I'm not finna let you drive my company into the ground. So, hey, sometimes the big guy got to take over. So I think it might be one of those type of situations, man. But speaking of people who feel like they tired of it and had enough, let's talk about our quarterback, man. Let's look into some of the comments that he made because Dak look like he absolutely sick of y'all. Trap. I know I made a video on it, but I ain't talked about it in depth, man. And it's just, yikes. Dak look like he had enough, y'all. Get into these trap topics of the day. I ain't even said if it was a bird or a plane, but you know what I do, man. So we just gonna move along. Let's see what Dak feeling like in his little presser he had.
Obviously, honestly, I'm focused on the guys that we have. I know we got a lot of great guys, a lot of good that's returning in that locker room, and I say good, but great, and young guys that are good that are making that next step. So obviously have faith in those guys. Always done well in the draft and bringing some guys in. So hopefully that'll make a big impact. And I think right now for me it's about just focusing on the locker room and pouring into those guys. And I don't control that side and making those moves. So I'm not going to put too much thought and angst into it, I guess, and what we're doing and how we're getting that done, rather than just how I can invest in the guys and making sure that they're getting better and holding myself accountable to do that.
Dak don't look like it. I don't see that fire that I usually see in Dak. Like I think people have a misconception of how they view confidence. You know, you can be a confident guy without saying that you confident or telling everybody, or hey, look at me being a peacock. You just showing everybody your colors and stuff. You don't have to be like that to show you're confident. The way Dak operate, you could tell that he's a confident guy. He walk around with his chest poked out, his head held high. Dak always kind of shows you who he feel like he is, the way he go about it, he carry himself. This body language and this looking in his eyes, bro, it just don't look right to me. It don't look right to me, bro. It really look like Dak is absolutely sick of y'all, man. Now, maybe it could have been, the timing. Maybe it could have been like, oh, he's tired today. It could be one of those instances where they caught him at the wrong time, or he's just not having a great day. Maybe the newborn kept him up all night. We know about that life. Trap. Maybe the newborn kept him up late that night, you know what I'm saying? And he had to get up and then couldn't contain himself, couldn't put on the normal Dak, I'm the good guy, I'm the normal guy, I'm the professional guy mask today. He maybe couldn't find that mask today. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the baby kept him up. We don't know. He's a new father. It could be just something for that day in particular. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, it just don't look that great to me. Like his body language, the way, I don't see that fire that I usually see in his eyes, man. I don't know, bro. That look like he's had enough. And I know people, man, I see so many people in my comments, bro. I just try not to say nothing to them. Because it's like talking to a brick wall after a while, you know. It's like talking to a brick wall after a while now. So, and I see people accusing me as being the Dak protector. Like, come on, y'all. I like Dak. That's my guy. I feel like he's a great quarterback. But you ain't going to never see me taking up for this man if he don't deserve it. I'm going to give him criticism. We gave him criticism publicly. Like, I really cut him off until I seen how unfair we was treating him compared to the rest of the quarterbacks in the playoffs. That's the only thing made me say, well, maybe, Landlord, you took it a little too personal. Maybe you looking at it the wrong way. I had to take a step back. So I'm not the guy that's just going 100% defend Dak, like, you know what I'm saying, through hell and high water. That's not me, because I defend the truth. That's one thing you will find about the trap. That T in trap stand for truth. I don't know if y'all knew that, bro. That T and trap stand for truth. I don't know if a lot of people see that because that's the only side I got loyalty to. I got loyalty to the Dallas Cowboys team, organization, and the truth. The truth reign over them because you see me shooting at the Joneses and Dollar Bill and them all day, every day.
Dollar Bill!
You see this. So I have no loyalty, no ties that's going to make me, take away my integrity as far as when it comes to the truth. That'll never happen. But I see people, you can tell they don't watch me because they don't watch me live. Maybe they just caught on to my videos. But these people like, yeah, you just a Dak lover, and you just do this, and you just talking about Dak like he can't be replaced. Like, I'm just like, Lord, this is what I get when I start back making videos, people who just come on and just say crazy stuff. But hey, that just comes with the territory, man. I guess it's just a part of the game. But I promise you, I've never been that guy. My journey throughout how I feel about Dak has been heavily recorded. It's been recorded. Everybody seen me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't lie about what I said or what I thought about it. But I am human, so I do deserve the same amount of grace as you. With more information, I feel like a person should be able to change their mind. That's just normal human stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I feel like, hey, I could go outside right now, I don't need no jacket, no umbrella. Then when I go out there and it start raining, I should reserve the right to go get me an umbrella, right?
Trap.
All I'm saying is with more information, a person deserves to change his mind. And that's what I did when it came to Dak. I was ready to get Dak up out of here. Do y'all know if I was a Dak supporter, right? Wouldn't that go against my brand if I came out and said, screw Dak, I'm sick of this, let's start over, let's get another quarterback? And it was people, plenty of y'all was live with me saying that. Is that not the most honest stuff you could do? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all how I really felt, and it's still people up here questioning my integrity. I just don't understand it. I just leave it to people being, ignorant. Maybe just ignoramuses, who knows? I just leave it at that. I leave it at that. Maybe they deserve to be on that bus we talk about sometimes. I don't know.
Shout but shout it, 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 shout but shout it.
So people seen me. Like, I can't deny what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? But I do reserve the right to change my mind. And with time, I've really seen the way the rest of the playoffs played out. Seeing these quarterbacks that's supposed to be greater than Dak, and they not asked to do the stuff that we wanted Dak to do. Somebody let me know if that's fair or not. That's all I want to know. If we asking these great quarterbacks, these quarterbacks are far greater than Dak. So they say. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, all these guys supposed to be far greater than Dak. So why aren't we holding them to the same standard in those games? If Dak Prescott would have won a whole half of football without scoring, I believe we seen both of those quarterbacks do that and get away with it and win. So if Dak would have went a whole half without scoring, bro, we would have got blown out anyway.
Trap.
So not only Pat go a whole half without scoring and still win the game, we up there like, there you go, Pat, go. Dak go a game where he scores 32 points. It don't matter if he lost or won or not. You got to think, he scored, the end score, he had 32. But the other team had 40 plus. You can't win like that, bro. We was not asking them to do the same thing on the same scale. It just wasn't. So I just had to be fair. Like I said, it goes back to the truth. The truth is, we was holding Dak to a higher standard than everybody else, all the other quarterbacks was. It's no way. If we had Pat Mahomes, we would have lost that game. People don't want to hear that, though. They don't want to talk like that.
Trap.
I promise, I'm solid on that. I stand on that. Stand on
whatever.
If we would have had Patrick Mahomes with the Dallas Cowboys, we would have lost that football game. If our defense would have played that same game, we would have lost. If we would have had any quarterback you name, we would have still lost that football game if our defense would have went out there and played like they played.
Trap.
But people want me to just say, oh, it's Dak's fault. I said this on Boss channel, man. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys. I said this on his channel. I said, man, if you was a spectator, you could sit back and say, it looked like people just act like the Cowboys was winning Super Bowls recently, and then it all stopped when Dak came. Like, that's how people act. I don't understand what people got going on, bro. Like, it's really, really weird to me. But for him to sit up and not have that much confidence, you could tell that he's bothered by the roster moves. He don't appreciate it. But all he can say is, you know, that's above my pay grade. I'm going to work with the guys I work with. I'm going to try to make the best out of it. That's all he can say. But you already know he see the end of the line that they going to blame it all on him like they usually do. That might be what the defeated look is.
You'll be here forever playing.
But Dak's showing he got teeth. He's still showing he got teeth. I like this comment. Honestly, like, I'm sick of it too, Dak. Like, they sick of you. The front office act like they sick of you. Some of the fans act like they sick of you. I'm sick of this too. So, hey, we screw it.
Getting better and holding myself accountable to do the same. I don't have any fears.
So you believe you'll be here forever playing based on your conversation?
Man, did y'all see that shoulder scrub, man? Y'all better quit. Trap. We gotta run that back. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I ain't see Dak do the Kevin Durant. Hey, who know when Kevin Durant shoot the free throws? You know what I'm saying? He do that little shoulder wiggle. I don't know what he do it for, but he been doing it for years. Dak just hit the KD, man.
Have any fears?
So you believe you'll be here forever playing based on your
I don't give a Dak's sick of y'all, man.
I'm not gonna say I fear being here or not.
Bro, Dak is sick of y'all, man. I ain't even noticed the shoulder shrug at first. One more time, and then I'm gonna let it ride. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not seeing this right now with y'all. So,
I'm not gonna say I fear being here or not. I don't fear either situation. I'm able to do the same. I don't have any fears.
So you believe you'll be here forever playing based on your conversations with Jerry?
I'm not gonna say I fear being here or not. I don't fear either situation. To be candid with you, I love this game and love to play and love to better myself as a player and my teammates around me. Right now it's with the Dallas Cowboys. It's where I want to be, and that's where I am, and that's the focus. And after the season, we'll see where we're at, and if the future holds that, then if not, we'll go from there.
Dak is sick of it. Mr. True Cowboys fan, see, I like comments like this. How long you been watching me? This is just a question. Because I ain't going to single you out. It ain't got to be disrespectful. It ain't got to be crazy or nothing. I just want to ask these questions before I go on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just got here 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Maybe you missed the episodes. I don't know. But I do got to ask how long you been watching me. That'll answer my question. Please, let me know. Let me know. Israel says, can you give an update on our friend HTM in the liquor store? I talked to him today, man. He's still trying to recover and trying to get better. Just pray for him, man. Prayers up for him. Make sure we keep the prayers up for HTM Sports. And, you know, we praying he get well soon. He's just trying to make sure he get all the way right. And when he get back, he'll be back for good. So we just hoping he recover and get back well as soon as possible. That's what we doing. And, you know, asking for everybody to pray for the man. Hopefully everything goes well. And we pray everything goes his way. He says, been watching from the start of your channel. So you ain't seen me. Look, this what it is, though. I got to ask you this, True Cowboy fan. 1972. Make no mistake about it. So you haven't seen me hold that being accountable at all? Or is it when I held them accountable, it wasn't to your satisfaction? Because that's what it got to be. Because I've held it, I never take up for Dak. When Dak do bad, I be on Dak. I say, hey, that was on Dak. Hey, that was terrible. Oh, that was bad. I do that. So maybe when I held him accountable, it just wasn't to your satisfaction. It wasn't enough for you. Because I hold him accountable. We reviewed all of his interceptions last year, live on air. And we held every single one accountable. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. Maybe I ain't. You probably wanted me to just completely cut ties with Dak, which I really got close to doing this time. I really was close. I promise you I was very close. Until I stood back and seen the way these other quarterbacks was playing, and I felt like it wasn't fair. So, I mean, like I told you, I'm not on Dak's side. I'm on the side of the truth. And the truth is, I felt like we was judging him a little unfairly when in comparison to the rest of the people. So, if it was a fair slate, if we would have seen Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson go out there and just ball out, score 40 points in shootouts and just win for their team, then I would have been like, Dak, you got to get it done, bro. We didn't see them in none of them type games. We didn't see Patrick Mahomes. Listen, you want to know why I can tell you that? Patrick Mahomes ain't have a shootout game all year. And I can say that with confidence. You want to know why? Because that motherfucker defense didn't give up over 20 points down to the whole year. Trap. We seen Dak Prescott be in shootouts and win you the game. You just can't do it every time, bro. You won't win like that every time. Did Dak Prescott not win a shootout for you in the Seattle game? Did he not do that? That was a Dak game. Now listen, I'm one of the first people that'll tell you the quarterback does not win the game and he does not lose the game all by himself. But the reason I credit Dak a whole lot, now you can never give him 100% of the credit or the blame. But I'm telling you, I got a high percentage in that game. The reason I say that is because I seen a lot of pressure being applied from the defensive line. I seen us have zero run game. We had no run game against Seattle either. And I seen Dak put up point after point and match them score for score on that was the offense. And so listen, when I say that it was a shootout, that mean the defense didn't play good. That mean the O-line didn't play good or the run game didn't play good. So who you got left? Dak and the receivers. That's the only reason we won that game. The defense played like absolute crap. So this one of the only, rare situations where I credit the quarterback a whole lot because he deserved it. That man didn't have no defense or no run game. And he still pulled out a win against a decent, formidable team. You can't do that every time. We would have needed Dak to do that same game again. He basically did the same thing in Detroit, too. He pulled the game out. You know what I'm saying? He did it in the Miami game, but the defense gave up a game-winning score. He can't play defense, too, y'all. He just can't do it. He can't play defense and offense. So how does that equate to being Dak's fault? I just don't get it. If you want this man to be able to win a shootout game every time with no defense, that is just terrible, terrible expectations. Nobody will be able to do that. And I know y'all got this superhero, crazy, weird type, belief in Patrick Mahomes, but I promise you, if Patrick Mahomes was on the Dallas Cowboys against the Green Bay Packers in that game, in that moment, and the defense played exactly the way they played, we would have lost that game, y'all. Trap. I don't care what nobody say, we would have lost that game. I don't care what quarterback you put there, we would have lost. Because the defense they gave up everything. They gave up everything. Now, the picks didn't help. The 2 picks didn't help at all. You know what I'm saying? But I blame Dak for the interceptions. The first pick, that was all on Dak. They was pressing. Him and CeeDee Lamb, they sitting up there trying to get it together. I don't like that. That pissed me off more than anything. How y'all been on the same wavelength all year and then y'all just blow up in the playoffs? I didn't like that at all. That was a big time problem right there. But other than that second interception, the game was getting out of hand, man. Dak up there like, man, I got to try something. I got to try to win. What else you want him to do? And like they getting mad at him for that interception. Do you want Dak to be throwing 5-yard passes and we down 20 points, man? That what you want? Trap. Then when you think about it, when nobody getting open, I can go back and show you that tape. Them boys weren't getting open. They was doubling, bracketing CeeDee Lamb. And you know how I feel about Brandon Cooks. He's okay. But they mugged Brandon Cooks that game. And I told y'all, I went back and looked at that San Francisco game. I'm all the way off course, but hey, we freestyling. This is Sunday. I hope y'all enjoying the show. I'm cooking right now. But I went back and looked at that San Francisco game, man. And this is the main reason why I want another receiver. Man, listen, San Francisco played us like they put Jadarius Ward on Brandon Cooks. And when they did that, we couldn't do nothing, y'all. It was over. Trap. Listen, when they put Jadarius Ward on Brandon Cooks, and then they kind of bracketed CeeDee Lamb, like put like a zone, they put somebody over the top and underneath on them. Listen, y'all, we couldn't do nothing. So that's the position y'all want us to be in when we go up against some good teams, some playoff teams. Y'all want us to be able to be crippled that easy? If we had another receiver that a one cornerback just can't shut down completely, if we had a better receiver over there, it wouldn't be able to go like that. It wouldn't be able to go like that. And I'm not acting like Brandon Cooks is trash, but he's probably just not good enough. You might need somebody just a little better. You see what I'm saying? Man, I promise you, Jadarius Ward is like that, though. He's a great DB. I'm not finna act like Brandon Cooks got locked down by anybody. But I still want somebody, look, your better receivers won't get beat, won't get shut down on every rep, even if it is Jadarius Ward. You think CeeDee Lamb will lose every rep against Jadarius Ward? Do you think a top number one receiver will lose every rep? Because I promise you, I went back and watched all of it, y'all. Brandon Cooks was losing like 95% of those reps. Jadarius Ward was all over that man. I promise you. Like, if you think I'm lying, you think Landlord just make up shit and I don't watch film, go look at it for yourself. That man couldn't get open at all. He had Brandon Cooks in a seatbelt the whole entire game, bro. Trap. This is why I want another big-time receiver. You won't be able to do a formidable receiver like that. I don't care what corner you put out there in front of him. It won't work. It won't. You think, name a good number two. You think Jadarius Ward would have shut down T. Higgins every rep? Ain't no way. He wouldn't have been able to do him like that. Not no good receiver, bro. You're not going to do no top-end number two like that. You just not. So this is what I'm trying to let y'all know. It's a very big flaw in this football team if you only working with CeeDee Lamb. It is. Because, of course, it don't show up when you playing normal teams. No, Landlord gonna look crazy for most of the year. But when you play a formidable defense, somebody that's an actual championship contender, they gonna double CeeDee Lamb ass, and then they gonna put a number one on Brandon Cooks, and we gonna be in a seatbelt. And last year, we ain't had no run game, so what else we was gonna do? They did the same, Green Bay did the same thing. They bracketed CeeDee Lamb and put, who that was that got the interception on Brandon Cooks? I believe it was damn, it was their best receiver, right? It was their best DB that was on Brandon Cooks in that moment. What's his name? Alexander? I believe Alexander was the one who got the interception on Brandon Cooks because they put their best corner on our number two and double our number one. Shut down. And you got to think, this is a team that has no running game. If you ain't got no run game, they don't care nothing about it. They going to just play coverage. Dak is so great. Dak is so great. The offense is so great that they going to be like, look, we don't care nothing about their run game. Them boys got Tony Pollard on the one leg. I'm finna play nothing but coverage. I'm finna double CeeDee Lamb, and I'm finna put my best corner on Brandon Cooks, and anybody else get open, good luck. And they had a pass rush. Them boys got everything for us, y'all. If we don't get another real wide receiver, if we don't get a big-time receiver, that won't be able to happen no more. If you get Brian Thomas Jr. in there, that won't be able to happen no more. Ain't no one person finna guard no 6'4", running 4-4-4-3 like. Trap. He already open. You know what I'm saying? He already open. He's 6'4". That dude open. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Brandon Cooks, man. I be trying to spare y'all, because y'all already made me the Brandon Cooks hater spokesperson. Do y'all want me to finish what I finna say, or do y'all want me to just leave it alone? Let me know. Before I be painted out as the villain, y'all let me know. I don't got no Jeopardy music, but hey, I'm waiting on y'all. Let me know. Can I be honest without being put to the stake? You know what I'm saying? Without being stoned. Can I be honest? The way I feel? I'm not a Brandon Cooks hater. I just feel like I just need a little more. That's all. That's all, man. That's all. Let me know. Can I keep it real with y'all how I really feel? Or, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna just put me on, y'all gonna sacrifice me. Y'all gonna say I'm just a hater. Shit. Oh, damn, I was cooking too much, man. Shout out to Lost in Translation with the $5 super chat, man. I appreciate you, sir. He says, Landlord, we need to go to high point receiver, speak on it. Man, bro, you preaching in here. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to keep it real, man. Listen. I might have said this before. I don't know if I said it on air. You know, it is what it is. But me, I played receiver many moons ago. The way Brandon Cooks is built, bro, I would have never let him be an X-receiver, outside receiver. Never. I would have never did that. Now, look, this is not to say that shorter or smaller receivers can't play outside, can't play X or the Y position. That's not what I'm saying. But I promise you, it doesn't work that often. Like, you got Steve Smith. Like, you can count the shorter, smaller outside receivers on your hand. Like, that, it don't work that much, y'all. It just don't. We got a few of them now. We got Tyreek Hill. We got Jalen Waddle. Them dudes can do it. Xavier Flowers. It's a new breed of receivers, young, short receivers that can do it now. But right now, this man 30, y'all. This man is 30 years old. And he's a shorter guy. He still got speed, but I think that's supposed to be a natural transition to put him in the slot, bro. I do not want Brandon Cooks as my outside receiver. I don't want it, bro. Trap. Is that me saying he is a bad receiver? No. I'm talking about my preference. My preference as a offensive mind that I have. I don't want that man on the outside, bro. Put him in the slot. He can cook. If you put Brandon Cooks in the slot, bro, he will cook. Now, we used him a few times in the slot, but look, if we put him in the slot, who gonna be your outside receiver? You know who we had right there? Michael Gallup. Trap. Do y'all think that's good enough, man? Give me a 1 if that's good enough. Give me a 2 if y'all feel me. Because I'm telling you right now, Brandon Cooks should not be your outside receiver. I don't care what nobody say. He should be in the inside. He should be in the slot. Once you put him in the slot, now you got another problem because you don't have another outside receiver. That's why I'm telling you, go get you one. You letting Michael Gallup go. I don't see Jalen Tolbert as an outside receiver. He a slot. You can put him on the other slot. Go get you a wide receiver, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro, we've built one of the greatest receivers in the game right now. And it is a disservice to CeeDee Lamb to not have a running mate, bro. What's going on? Trap. CeeDee ain't got no running mate. You mean to tell me on the team with CeeDee Lamb, he got his running mate gotta be Jake Ferguson. It gotta be a tight end. Don't you know he was your second leading receiver last year? Ain't nobody got a problem with that. You want me to... Screw it. I'm finna go on and do it. Listen, I'm willing to sacrifice how people might think of me or feel of me or picture me as a Brandon Cooks hater for the sake of me trying to put out real ideas so we can win. Okay? That's why I'm at with it. If you take away a couple of those games that Brandon Cooks had, man, he would have had a Noah Brown year. Oh, that sounds crazy, though. Now listen. Look, Ferg, my boy too, but it shouldn't be CD and a tight end. You know what I'm saying? The way we play, we throw the ball too much. It should be CD, a number 2, and then Ferg. That's how it should go. It shouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. But I know that sounded wild what I said, but I don't wanna dog Brandon Cooks. I just want y'all to see how much help we need. We need help though. So the only way I can show y'all we need help is to say these things about Brandon Cooks. That's all I'm saying. Okay, can we agree to that? Brandon Cooks is not a bad receiver. He is not trash. But Landlord is saying he need a little more. That's all we saying. So, okay, for me to be able to paint this picture for you, I have to explain to you what his deficiencies is, okay? I want people to understand this before I continue. I want you to understand what his deficiencies is so I can paint out the picture that we do need a receiver, okay? Now I'm talking about Brandon Cooks, which is not a bad receiver. He is not trash. I don't want him off the team, okay? Before we continue. Now I want you to think about this. Dak haters, people who don't feel like Dak is great. Do y'all give him props for beating up on the Giants? Let me know. Do y'all give him props for beating up on the Washington Commanders? Are y'all impressed by that? Do y'all be like, man, did you see that game Dak did against the Commanders? Ooh, did you see that game that Dak had against the Giants, boy? Don't nobody give Dak no kind of credit for that, right? How y'all feel? Do y'all count that? Does that sway the way you feel about Dak? When you see Dak go out there and put 300 up on the Giants, 0 interceptions, do that make you change the way you view Dak Prescott? I'm sure it don't, because I know this. I don't even count it. Okay, once we establish that, let's continue. Would you go take a gander? Would you go take a gander at Brandon Cooks' best games last year? Trap. Now, I ain't gonna sit up and say it's all Brandon Cooks' fault, because I watched some tape. Well, Dak missed some opportunities. He could have hit Brandon Cooks. He could have hit him on a couple of passes. He could have did it. So it's not all on Brandon Cooks. But what I said is, if Dak don't work that well with him, maybe you should change. If Mike McCarthy can't scheme him up good enough, maybe you need another one. Like, this is all I'm saying. So it ain't even got to be all on Cooks. I'm talking about the whole operation. So, like, look, we just established that nobody gives a damn about Dak Prescott cooking the Washington Commanders or the New York stinking Giants. We know that. I want to be precise with this. So, y'all give me 1 second. Hold on. This is what we going to do. We finna be so precise with this right here. Because I don't want nobody to be mistaken for what I'm saying. All right, let's go to PFF real quick. PFF. Y'all give me 1 second. Because I want to be precise with this. I just want people to get exactly what I'm talking about right now. I don't want it to be mistaken at all what Landlord is saying or what I'm illustrating to you. All I'm doing, even though Brandon Cooks is the topic right this second, I'm just showing you why we need a receiver. That's all. So, okay, we're going to look at Mr. Brandon Cooks' games that he played. Okay, now, what we was looking for, we was looking at the games that his best games. Now, we know he finished the year with a total of 660 yards, 8 touchdowns, which is great. 8 touchdowns sounds wonderful. I love it. Okay, great job. But let's say this. Brandon Cooks' best game was at the New York Giants. 173 yards. He went crazy on them. Trap. Look, I ain't even got to go further. His second best game. Guess what his second best game was, y'all? Yardage-wise. He had 72 at Washington. Okay, so you mean to tell me his best games was against New York and against Washington? If you take that one New York game away, what would his numbers look like? Oh, Noah Brown.
Trap.
Let's see, so we can be precise. Somebody do the calculation for me. You know, math wasn't my favorite subject. You understand? Okay, let's say 660 minus 173. We just gonna take away the Giants game because that was his big game right there. That's the game that he just went crazy. Okay, what's 660 minus 173? That's just one game I took away, and which was clearly an anomaly game. That game was an anomaly because he didn't get nothing nowhere near close to that ever again in his life for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, somebody let me know what that answer is because, you know, I ain't got time. Okay, 460? Oh, my God, y'all. That's one game. That's one game.
Trap.
That's one game, y'all. That's one game, man. That's one game, y'all. Now, he did miss one game, too. See, I'm trying my best to be fair. And that this ain't really even that personal against him. I just want better. I feel like one of these receivers in the first or the second round, he could be better. He could come in, boom, day one, better. Brandon Cooks is 30, y'all. He's 30. Yo, I think he gonna go crazy this year. But I still need that threat out there, Tyrone Church. In the playoffs, we need to be like, okay, we need the defensive coordinator to be like, okay, I got to deal with CD. But what we going to do about that other dude? You know what I'm saying? Look, a tight end is in the middle of the field. They can bracket him easily if they wanted to. It's easier to take a tight end out the game. But if you beat them with a tight end, they'll just shake your hand and say, good game. They're not sitting up here worried about no tight end beating them. It's only 2 or 3 that do that in the history of the game. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't many tight ends that special that could just beat you like that. Just break the game like that. It ain't many of those guys, bro. Believe it or not, I think Ferd could be. He's on his way. But I'm just saying, it ain't many of those guys that'll be like, oh, my God. We can't let the tight end just go crazy. It ain't many of those guys like that. They would rather let your tight end eat than your wide receiver who can bust out and go for 50. Easy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb go for 50, one play, like he did in Detroit. What that was, a 70, 80-yard touchdown? Like, tight ends ain't doing that. They ain't threatening them like that, bro.
Trap.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't afraid of a tight end in that way. So, I tried my best to hold back on this, but I want to win so bad. I take the title of being the Brandon Cooks hater just for us to win. I'll take that. Even though I pray he just go crazy next year. I still want him to do good. But I'm just saying, man, if you take that one game away, his year look way different. Shit. Somebody what the total was. Cause I want to see this. What was Brandon Cooks' total when you took that 173 from that 660? Cause I'm finna tell you what Noah Brown's stats was. Now he got the touchdowns though. He got the touchdowns. Hey, that's one thing I put some respect on his name. So he got the TDs though. Okay. Tyrone Church says 545 yards. I'ma trust you. Guess what Noah Brown had last year? Guess what Noah had last year? We brought Tyrone Church in. We brought Brandon Cooks in to be way better than Noah Brown. We traded for him. We wanted him to be way better than Noah Brown, not just a little bit. We wanted Brandon Cooks to be way better than him. Man, why everybody giving me these different damn totals? Hold on. I'm going to have to just do the calculation myself. Y'all is so nefarious, bro. Hold on. Calculator. Y'all going to make me do it myself. I seen 26 different numbers. 660 minus 173. Okay, 487. That's the real total. 487 is the real total. Y'all doing me dirty. Y'all just gonna make me do it myself. Okay. Guess what Noah Brown numbers was? Noah Brown had 555. Only 3 touchdowns, but he had 555. So Brandon Cooks had a lot more touchdowns. Kudos to you. But that, I'm sure that wasn't the year we looked for. The Cowboys traded for him. And that we only got like 1/2 a notch more production for real. You know damn well the Cowboys wanted better than that, y'all. Trap. We don't trade for nobody. The Cowboys don't trade for nobody. So if we did trade for somebody, you know we expecting something for real from him. We expect him to do far better than Noah Brown. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. If you take that one game away, man, which was clearly an anomaly game, he looking a little Noah Brownish, man. So that's all I'm saying. Brandon Cooks would be a super dope number 3. Number 3? Sign me up. Where the dotted line at? You put Cooks at 3, rock out. Let's do it. Miss Elder said she gave hers off the top of your head. I appreciate y'all for helping, though. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be precise because I don't want to be doing nobody no disservice. All I'm about is the truth. That's it. I'm about the truth. I'm not here to discredit nobody. I'm just about the truth. I feel like the truth is, it's obvious that a number 2 receiver was a big problem for us. And we definitely need to explore ways to get it better. You know what I'm saying? And wide receiver in the draft is a big way. This is a great wide receiver draft. And then no matter how much you love Brandon Cooks, he's gone next year. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't even matter. You really should just draft like he don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Just get you a wide receiver. He's gone next year. He could have had 1,000 yards this year, and you still should probably get a receiver. Yep. And then now that you add the fact that he didn't, you know what I'm saying? He didn't give you what you thought you was going to get from him. You definitely need a receiver now. That's a no-brainer. Dude, look, I rocks with Jalen Tolbert. That's my guy. He came through the show. I promise you, I appreciate that. Hope he comes back. But we going to say this. Do you trust him to be your number 2 next year? Now, I think he's going to do better because we've seen him do better. Last year, he was slow. It was slow. This year, he's got better. He got much better than he did from year to year. So all we can hope for is for him to project to be better next year. So, okay, bam. We hope Jalen Tolbert to be better next year. The only thing is how much better? And then now we're thinking about next year. What about 2025? Are you not going to draft a receiver, or are you expecting Jalen Tolbert to become your number 2? You got rid of Michael Gallup. So now you're going to be looking at Jalen Tolbert as your number 2 receiver. Now, I got high hopes for the young man. I believe he can do better. I believe he can do good. But I just don't know if I'm ready to commit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not to number 2. I always looked at Jalen Tolbert like a number 3, a slot. I feel like he could be a nice 3 in the slot. I don't want him outside of being my number 2 receiver. So I just think it's foul that you must draft one, man. I'm trying to give us some firepower so we can compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a no-brainer. I really do. So I believe that's, you know what I'm saying? I never really wanted to go that far with it, but I just gotta be honest with y'all. That's a hard argument to make to discredit. You take that one game away, his whole season look different. So we obviously need another receiver, y'all. Now, we can hope that he do better in year 2, which I hope he can. But now you go right back to the question, how much better? You know what I'm saying? How much better is he going to be year 2? And then, even if he is that much better in year 2, it still won't hurt having another dope receiver right along with him. Trap. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm trying to give us that firepower we had with Ricky CeeDee Lamb. With a better defense and a better Dak. I like my chances. We had CD, Michael Gallup, Coop going crazy with a hurt Dak and a terrible defense. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine you got Ricky CeeDee Lamb vibes going on. You got Hall of Fame looking CeeDee Lamb going on, and a dope young rookie with Brandon Cooks, and you just go crazy. Man, come on. JVB boy says, Landlord, do you understand that you're also speaking as if there will be no run game in 2024? That's true. But the reason I speak like that is because I know my coach. I know Big Mike. Even if our run game is dope, he's still gonna throw the ball, y'all. That's trap. Our run game can be dope. Hopefully, we do improve our run game. But I just know Mike McCarthy, he's still gonna throw the ball more than he gonna run. So you still, the pass is still more important. The whole West Coast philosophy gonna want you to throw the ball more than run. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Now, a lot of people got different branches off of it, but the branch that Mike McCarthy operates, it's still heavily relying on the run game. On the pass game. It is. So let me go over some of these questions and stuff, man, before I rock out, man. I hate I had to do my boy B Cooks like that. But, you know, it could have been anybody in that spot. If they would have did the same thing, I would have just had to paint it out like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to put emphasis on the point that we need another receiver, y'all. We do. Shout out to Miss Sally in the building. What's happening with you? I appreciate you sliding through. That Facebook love, man, I appreciate you. The Lunatic says, everybody on 1-year deals. We have not paid our stars, and the Joneses on the yacht. LOL. Welcome to Cowboy Nation. It's sad, ain't it? Look, the Lunatic, it's so crazy though. In a normal year, when everybody believing in everybody, I think the fan base would be going crazy that we didn't sign these boys. But I think the fan base so disappointed and so tired of everybody on this team, they ain't even tripping that these folks ain't signed. Trap. This year different, y'all. I think the normal Dallas Cowboys fan base will be up in arms about this. They'll be like, y'all ain't signed CD, y'all ain't signed Dak, y'all will be going crazy right now. But we so down and low on this team, we like, man, we don't care nothing about that, man. The fan base is not moved. They so unbothered because they just sick of all of it. They sick of all of it. Man, this fan base would be going crazy if it wasn't sure that we had CD next year in a normal year. But right now, I think everybody's just so pissed off. We just like, man, whatever. Like, man, go on. Just do something. We'll talk about that later. We got bigger problems. Ain't nobody even pressed about it. That's crazy, man. That just show you the what it's called, the feeling in the room right now. It just feels you the feeling in the room. Exactly, Miss L. I really feel like everybody is on that type of time right now. They're just like, whatever, man. Like, everybody is sick of the Joneses, bro. Dollar Bill and them, hey, y'all on y'all last leg now.
Dollar Bill!
Y'all better get right, man. Y'all better get right. JB2 says, seems like Shannon and Ocho care more than us. They talk about it every episode. Yeah, they Cowboy fans, man. They want the clicks. You know, we give them clicks over the real Cowboy fans. You know what I'm saying? Over the people that's really Cowboy supporters. Our fan base, it's so many of us, bro. It's some people that don't know no better. They should be supporting new media, the ones that's gonna tell them the truth. But they go over there and run to the Shannon Sharps and them, the people that don't care nothing about them and stuff. Trap. Shannon them they want to piss you off. You know what I'm saying? But hey, support the real community, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even talking about myself. Support the real folks. The Law Nations, the Boss Cowboy, West Coast. Support the people that's for real. You know what I'm saying? The people who dedicated a large amount of their life to this. Not the people who just up there getting all the money and praises for dogging your team out. Make that make sense. We paying them to dog our team out. I don't know, bro. I don't know how that worked. Make that make sense. We paying them to dog our team out. So listen here, support the real, man. You got people that really need your help, and they dedicating their life and time to this. You know what I'm saying? Support them. Screw them other folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even talk about Landlord. Support the real. Support new media. That's who you should support. Those the people who tongue ain't bought. We ain't sold out. We telling the truth. We ain't just making videos just for clicks and likes. That's not who we are. Chris Longstar says, and double dipping that linebacker might happen since we'll be running a 4-3. We'll need more depth at linebacker. I would be pissed. Chris. But look, though, the only way I see you doing that is if, okay, let's say, for instance, you double dip at linebacker. No, you draft a linebacker and you focus on linebacker in the UDFA market, or one of these cuts, one of these veteran day cuts. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people getting cut later on. What it is, June 1st? One of these June 1st cuts. You might be able to get you a linebacker then, but I don't want to give up two picks for a linebacker, bro. I don't. Because I asked DMV them this. I said, does a linebacker stop the run? Is that gonna solve our problem of stopping the run? Trap. No. Because guess what? We still need Mizer to be good. We still need Osa to do something else. We still might need to draft one. You see what I'm saying? We need the defensive line and the linebackers to be good. That's the only way we're going to stop the run. If you mean to tell me I got to dedicate some premium draft capital to a linebacker and I still can't stop the run? No, sir. Trap. No, sir. Cut that out. So that's where I'm at with it. You mean to tell me if I do that, I still won't stop the run? Sign me out. Nope. Give me somebody who gonna impact the game in a positive way. That just said, okay, I got a linebacker and I still ain't got no defensive tackles. So look, at this point, just dedicate a draft pick to a defensive tackle and rock with the linebackers you got. That make more sense to me. Which position is in the worst shape? You got Kendricks. You got Damone Clark. You know, hopefully he do better. You got Kendricks, Damone Clark, and Overshawn. Hopefully Overshawn come back and be a baller. You see what I'm saying? But name the defensive tackles you got. I don't want to draft one, but this is the position they got us in. You know what I'm saying? This is the position they got us in. They just do us so dirty, man. That's all it is, bro. But we still gonna have some some positivity in here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We got to find some positivity in here somewhere. West Coast in the building, man. That's some positivity right there. Trap. He says your DTs are a year older. True. But is they getting better with age or with training? We don't know. Are you going to bet on Mizer this year? Not to say Mizer bad. Not to say he can't do it. But are you going to bet your money? Because I ain't betting mine yet. I hope he, you know what I'm saying? I hope he do good, but I ain't finna push my money in the middle of the table. I'm not. I'm hopeful. Shit. What you think, Wes? You gonna bet your money on it? I'm not. Nope. I trust my linebackers better than that. I know Kendrick's gonna give me a certain level of play. You know what I'm saying? That's one. We need 3 though. They just got us in a bad situation. I ain't finna call Mizer no boss. I ain't finna do it. Because we asking for too much too soon. That's my take on Mizer. We asking for too much too soon. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the lunatic Superman. I appreciate you, sir. He says support Landlord, HTM, and L Philly, DC4L, man. Absolutely, man. Support the real. Support the real, man. You know what I'm saying? Support the real, the people who dedicated. Just like West Coast, man. How long you been doing this, West? I think West said he been doing this, what, about 10 years, 14 years, some crazy. Like, this man dedicated a large amount of his life to the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Not to NFL, not to media, to the Cowboys. Like, that's something worth tipping your hat to. You know what I'm saying? If that's your team. These the people who's supposed to get the support, man. For real. Not even me. Just people that's doing that. That ain't nothing normal right though. That's somebody who really care about their team, who you can trust. They gonna tell you the real truth about it. You know what I'm saying? If this man willing to dedicate that much of his time and his life to this team, I'm pretty sure you can trust what he say about him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody running a con that long. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody running a con that long. That's all I'm saying. Dano says Campbell might be 94 years old, but would start for us. Calais Campbell, I'll sign him right now. Nah, B-boy. I mean, JB. That boy still balling, man. Go look at his numbers last year. Calais Campbell is an old man, and he's still balling. I'll sign him right now. Trap. I don't know what he been doing, but I hope if we sign him, he can do it in silver and blue. I don't know how he pulling it off at all, but he's doing it. So, I'm telling you, bro, I signed Calais Campbell right now. He still balled last year. Old as he is, he still played good ball. So, yeah, that'll be a nice pickup. That'll be a nice pickup, actually. But the Joneses ain't gonna want to pay him. They like, oh, you old. We don't want to give you no money. Calais Campbell he'll be better than the defensive tackles we got in the room. Day one. Right now. Start. Oh, man. Get him a tub of icy hot, and that man gonna rock out. Trap. That man gonna rock out. Chris Johnson said they let Jonathan Hankins walk. They must have a plan. Hope so. We thought they had a plan at running back. We thought they had a plan at linebacker. Didn't work out. I'm just saying. Soon we will. He said soon we get him. He magically will become a hurt man. You know how our look work. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know how our look work. He magically become an old man all of a sudden. Like, bro, you was young. You was a young old man this whole time. Now when you come over here, you just a normal old man, Calais, man. That's how I look, though. You ain't lying, JB. You ain't lying, bro. That's how I look. Yo, put him on the Tyron Smith program. You don't got to practice a name, bro. Just come to the game. You ain't even got to fly with us. Just meet us at the game. You know what I'm saying? You can take as much time as you want at home and stuff. Just meet us at the game, and then we got you. That's what we need to tell Calais Campbell. Because, he still been balling out. He still been balling out. Big Benny Rich said, y'all thieves, y'all stealing in the trap. Don't do that. Man, let's get your boy over 100 likes while we still alive, man. Do that one solid for your boy, man. Do that one solid for your boy. I really appreciate y'all, man. I'm trying to grow this thing. I try to stay motivated to keep doing this. It be times that, everybody go through times like that, man. You question yourself like, man, should I really be doing this, man? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I good enough to be? You question yourself a lot of times, man. But when I see the support that I get, man, it motivates me. It helps me keep going forward, man. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. Darren Poser says, gonna end up coming over here and start Sean Lynn. Don't say that. Don't say that. Now y'all got me scared. We desperate, though. We desperate, Darren. We gonna have to have them Calais ligaments over here. Trap. We got them Calais ligaments going on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I'm finna get ready to ride this thing on out, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. Hey, y'all can see I enjoy doing this, man. And I hopefully I could get the support to where I could keep doing this, you know what I'm saying, doing it more and more. The more support, it'll help me do it more and more. Maybe one day down the line I could become full-time. So this is something I enjoy, man. I just ask for y'all support. That's good business. You know what I'm saying? I give you the good content. I get y'all support. That works out well. But, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. And you know why them haters hate on us. Why? Because we are the greatest. That's why. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get it.
Money.
Let's ride this thing on out on the Sunday. Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every line is divine. Verses boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear, just get better with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the phoenix. Show these people I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals. Down till you make it. Show them all you the greatest. I'm the greatest. Young poet got flow flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, that's fair warning. For my opponents, that will be mourning before the morning. Every beat I eat and destroy it, that's what the fans wanted. The hot topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping. Yeah, I'm a giant with rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom, assembled by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my
we doing a Landlord raid on West Coast Live in 30 minutes, man. Pull up over there, spin that game where my SBG's at, and just say Landlord raid. Let them know we supporting him too, man. In my post, let's get it going on. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, Go hard, chase meals, let the dollar see you making it. Show 'em all you the greatest, I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. You know them haters hate us because they ain't us. You know them haters want to try to suppress our success, but nevertheless, we pass every single test with flying colors like no other. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.